Hello and welcome, this is Insti and I'm making a little let's try here. It's Paradox game called Imperator Rome. I bought it way back when. It was a pretty deep sale if I remember correctly, and I have all the DLCs for it. I do remember hearing bad things when this was released. It was apparently not a great release at all. But then I've heard also good things about it. So later when they patched it and whatnot, so we'll see. I have played few Paradox games before. Hearts of Iron 2, not great at that game. Crusader Kings II is mostly what I most have played. Again, I'm not great in that game too, but the failing in that game is, well, it's nice. So I have really no idea what kind of a game this is, so I'll go to single player and yeah, we'll take tutorial, definitely. So let's see how this goes. Again, I'm not good at these games at all, so welcome to the tutorial of Imperator Rome. By completing the series of objectives which you will find at top right side of your screen. Okay. We will introduce you to the basic principles behind playing Imperator Rome. The button at the top right bar of your screen embossed with wreath and spear will allow you to open and close the tutorial objective windows. I guess this. You will be able to complete objectives in any order you choose. However, if you are new to Paradox titles or wish to refresh your knowledge, we recommend that you follow objective list from top to bottom. Makes sense. Holding the mouse over the objective will provide you with hints on how to fulfill the condition. When the conditions are met, the objectives will be highlighted to show that they are ready to turn in. So we need to stabilize Rome to increase stability. Open the religion window and click the perform divine sacrifice interaction. Invoke deity. Deities are important feature in Imperator Rome. Open religion. Okay, we'll check this. Build a port in Capua. Ships can only be built in repaired in a port. That actually makes quite sense, you know. It's hard to build a ship in inland. Not impossible, but then you have to take it to the water, either by river or, well, moving it by muscle. So honestly, it should be built at sea or huge lake. Have 50 ships, construct an aqueduct. I don't know what happened. Aqueduct in Rome. Import fish to Latium. Raise all levies. Conquer the Sabini. Purchase an invention. Finish off the Samnites. Oh, bloody Samnites. We have to finish those. Relations with Sipontum. Do we want to have any relations with those bastards? Destroy Etruria. I gladly do that. Conquer southern Italy. And conquer Syracuse. Yes. Roma invicta. Rome will be victorious. Roma will win. During the tutorial, you will be playing as Rome. The current date, which you can find in top right corner of your screen, is the 1st October 450 ab urbe condita, or 450 years after the founding of Rome. Rome has recently established a local dominance, and the stage is set for your expansion throughout the Italian region. For the purpose of this tutorial, we have taken care of a few matters for you. We will, however, teach you how to cover these areas over the course of the tutorial. Oh, Jesus. Along the top bar are the main resources you will accrue or spend over the course of game. So we have treasury, money, moolah, oof, manpower. Well, we can use manpower always. Political influence, military experience, stability, aggressive expansion, war exhaustion, tyranny, support in Senate. So I guess these are the main thing. We recommend that you spend a moment getting acquainted with these. By holding the mouse over the icon for each one, you will be able to see tooltip detailing some of their effects and use. Okay, let's be civil here. You have 500 and 1.42 denarii, I guess, and the previous monthly balance was 1.62. And this is the amount of money available for recruiting armies, recruiting advisors, and constructing new buildings. So we are making a little bit money, but not at that much. Fleet maintenance is quite high. Fort maintenance, again, even high. Wages, well, that's not too bad. We could lower those. Manpower, maximum is 10,874. Rome gets 103 each month, and there is no manpower lost to attrition. From Populus, 94. From Subject, 8. To replenish armies, there is need for 0 men. 0 will reach armies this month. Your base manpower is 10,008. Pops is modified by base. The speed by which manpower recovers is modified by Servian levy, plus 5%, merchant exemptions, plus 5%, ruler marshal, plus 7%. Manpower is a measure of the number of available recruits a nation possesses with which to recruit new units or reinforce understrength armies. Political influence. Censor praetor tribunus militum, censor praetor tribunus militum, prefectus militaris, augur pontifex maximus, the great bridge builder, tribunus plebis, vulnerarius, ruler corruption. So political influence can be 0 and 500. Well, we are not corrupt yet. Political influence represents your network of contacts, leverage, and connections. Your influence is generated by government officials representing their value to your government. A disloyal minister will provide less influence. Be careful to treat them well. Influence is used for a variety of actions that require flexing your political weight. Military experience. Military experience changes is 0.36 every month due to base 0.30. Average cohort experience 0.00. Tribunus militum 0.06. Military experience can be between 0 and 200. You currently have no military experience. Again, makes sense. Military experience is a measure of the practical martial knowledge your country has accrued. Experience is gained slowly over time, but can be increased by the average experience of your military units. Earned through combat or drilling and war exhaustion, while relying on the service of mercenaries will hamper it. Military traditions can be adopted using experience. Stability, well, current stability is nothing, as its perfect equilibrium at 50. This value represents our nation's internal stability. So we are okay, not great, not bad. Aggressive expansion, this changes by minus 0.10 each month and has the following impact: none for now. The monthly change is due to Praetor, minus 0.10, also decaying. Aggressive expansion indicates how other nations are likely to view you. If you have a lot of aggressive expansion, countries which consider you as relevant to their interest will be less inclined to engage in diplomacy and may act against your interests. So if you are very aggressive, people probably hate you, which makes sense. War exhaustion. War exhaustion can come from attrition and from lack of casus belli when starting a war. The reason of war. Tyranny. Tyranny value represents the level of oppression within the country. There are various actions that can increase this. Ruler charisma minus 0.06. Well, we are not that charismatic. We are less than charismatic, but not much. That's just a smidgen. Support in the Senate. The seats in the Senate are divided between 3 parties. The party's willingness to vote in our favor depends on how much they approve of our past actions. This is the percentage of votes that would fall in our favor should we take decision to the required Senate party. Optimates, 27.92%. Boni, 14.57%. Populares, 7.49%. Okay, onwards. So here we are in Rome. Let's make a little change here. I think the audio is a bit too much. Ambient 30, 30, and 30. Dirty. So here we are in Roma. When in Roma, you do it as many ways as in Roma. Anyways. The first things first, we need to stabilize Rome. So increase stability, open religion, which would be there. Religion window, sorry. Here. Oh, okay. I can't have these both open at the same time. Perform divine sacrifice interaction. Perform divine sacrifice. There she goes. So, yay! We're good. A stable country. Congratulations, you have successfully stabilized Rome. As you play more, you will encounter a variety of modifiers and effects that alter your stability, the cost of increasing it, and the effects from having it. Events will often affect your stability value. We have provided you with some extra stability as a reward for completing your objective to take you to your maximum. So this is stability. Divine sacrifice, 0.50. Excellent. 10 stability. Nice. So population happiness +2, research points +5 because we are so stable. Invoke deity. Important feature in Europa. Can I pause? Yeah, I'll pause it. Deities are an important feature in Imperator Rome. Open a religion window to browse deities of the Roman pantheon. Each country has 4 deity slots: war, culture, economy, and fertility. The deities in these slots each provide a passive bonus to country and can be changed to obtain different bonuses for a cost. Invoking a deity provides a temporary extra bonus known as omen. The omens are good. Let the pigeons fly wherever they may, which is applied in addition to the passive bonuses each deity provides. It is important to note that only one omen may be active at once, and that omen may not be revoked once chosen. Once it has expired, a new one may be picked. We recommend that you invoke Mars Exulti, for the purpose of the tutorial, but feel free to try out something different. Well, I'm not gonna be a dangerous one. I'll take, we have pantheon deities. We're not gonna replace this. We have Mercury, Mars, Jupiter, and Ceres. So, how invoke Devotio? Roma for Jupiter, Capua for Diana. So, what do you want me to actually do? So we need to invoke. Is it just invoke Devotio? Okay, we can't invoke that. Empty altar, Manali stones. Replace this Hellenic deity. I'm not gonna replace that, but when invoked, okay. Where do I invoke this bastard? Reliquary. I'm trying to first problem we have, how to invoke a god, because this is replacing it and I don't want that. Well, this is awkward. What buttons do we have? Omen power, perform divine, evoke devotio. No holy sites. We have Pluto and Vulcan, but we are not going to change. I'm just checking these out. For here, we could have Minerva, Fortuna, Juno, Sol, and Asclepios. And for here, Bacchus, Diana, Venus, Faunus. And which would be Mars, Neptune, Hercules, Castores, Apollo. So I need to invoke a deity. Okay, this is awkward. Be right back. Well, apparently it's just so. I was looking for the invoke deity button for somewhere here, but you click the bloody image. So we will learn, and no other arms can be called. So discipline is good. We will whip you. The beatings continue until moral up gets better. My console, we have invoked the Mars and succeeded. Thank you. So now we've done that. Click that. The gods have truly blessed us. Now Rome is ready for war. We recommend that you check out the other omens to get an idea for what else you could use in times of need. Okay, so let's see. What else could we do? We can only have... Okay. National commerce income. That's not bad. Aggressive expansion chains. Minus 0.7. 0.07. Global monthly food modifier. Plus 18.93. That's... those are good. Now to war. Build port in Capua. Ships cannot... Yes, I know, port. At the start of the game, there only exists in a select number of territories, but new ports can be built in land under your control. Let us build a new port in Capua. Click on the Capua and open the build tab, then click port build button to begin the construction. Now, where is Capua? That's Sisra. Capua is right over there. And, well, we don't need popes at the moment. Build button. No. Let's see once more. Build tab, then open port. Okay. Capua. Relocate. Give access to cohorts build buildings. Is it that? Or is there another build button? Okay, I'll probably want to check this because farmland, possible build. Oh, build fortress, build port. I guess we'll have to wait a little bit before it's done, which makes sense. Whoa. Zoroaster. Oh, we have the religion tab. Political map mode, maybe. Yeah, we can see it's building. Nice. So I'm probably doing the tutorial in this episode, and we'll see if I'll make this a let's play or let's try. More let's tries. But you can get a little taste what kind of a game this is. Come on, whip it ready. Is it? Yeah, it's moving. It's moving pretty slowly. April 23rd. So let's put some speed on March. Okay, port has been built. Click. Ships can now be built in Capua. Ports can also be further improved to build and repair bigger ships, some which have special abilities to occupy or destroy enemy coastal forts. Perhaps the time has now come to start constructing more ships. Navigare necesse est, or necesse est, but I'll go with the classical Latin, so necesse est. And yeah, navigation is important, yes. Have 15 ships. Do I... How do I build those? Pause. Build ships until you have navy at least size 15. Ships can only be constructed in territory with a port. Holding your mouse over this objective will highlight all your starting port cities. That would be nice if I could actually see something. Neapolis and Capua. To build new ships, click on either Ostia. Oh, do I have Ostia? Oh, there it is. Yes. Ostia, Neapolis, or Capua. If the construction of Capua port is completed, in the territory window, click Tactical tab. Located to the right of the building tab. Now click on the Build Ships button and start queuing up the ships you want to construct by clicking the Build button. An alternative way is to use Macro Builder right over here, which we found by chance. Open it up and click the Ship tab. Then select the ship type you wish to construct. Each territory that can construct by the selected type becomes highlighted. You can add ships to the territory's construction queue by clicking directly on any of the highlighted territories. Okay, but let's see. So we have tactical, yes. You can build ships. Trireme or Liburnia. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4. So what we are doing now, 4, 8, and 12. So 3 more ships. So let's build 1 trireme. 1 trireme. And 1 trireme. Okay. So that should be nice, maybe. 105. Ostia 93. Ostia is, I guess, better. Now, apparently, construct aqueduct in Rome. Well, we can do that now, I would think. Where is Rome? There you are. Now, I'm guessing it's from here. There is an aqueduct. Wait a minute. Gods and visitors have pointed out for quite some time that Temple of Jupiter Optimus Maximus has started to deteriorate. Now a very prominent visitor from our foreign ally pointed out that our once proudest landmark is decayed and at places damaged. Not only is this affecting the morale of our nation, but it also diminishes how we portray ourselves to other nations. I can't have that. So we must restore. Rome loses money, but gains monument renovation 12 months and local population happiness 10%. There's some charm in letting nature and time to take their course. Roman gains dirty monument for 12 months, local population happiness -5. Look over our finances and see if we can afford the reparations. Rome loses 9.82 denarii. Rome gains financial aid for 12 months, local tax 10%, population output 10%. Let's go. We must restore our monument to its former glory. That was weird. Sorry. So import fish to Latinum. In order to keep your territories from starving, you will need to provide them with enough food to keep them on growing. Rome is safe from starvation at the time, for the time being. However, importing fish to Latium will increase the growth speed of your populus. Latium is the province to which the city of Rome belongs. To import fish, you need open province view. First click on any territory in Latium. This opens territory view. The province view is minimized by default, but expanded by clicking the arrow button left of the close button in the top bar of the territory view. Once you've expanded the province view, there's an import button in the bottom left corner of the province view. Click on this and then select fish. Here you will be able to see which province have surplus to export, with their owning country displayed on the left. Countries with red cross button will not export you unless you improve relations. For now, we recommend asking First Nation in the list for fish. This will begin importing it to Latium. Okay, so import, because I already opened that. Where is fish? Here is fish. Apulia would be the first one. Yes. We are now importing fish from province of Apulia to province of Latium. Latium gained the following benefits: local monthly food +3. Good to know. And we are done with that. The people of Rome are now receiving the fish you have imported. Other trade goods have variety of different bonuses that you can harness. We recommend you take a moment to check them out in trade goods screen you used before. This task has shown you how to set up trade routes manually, but in the event you do not want to do so for a specific province, you can also tell the local governor to handle their trade for you. This is done in the nation overview screen. With automatic trade turned on, the local governor will try to maximize profits while also trying to keep the province food storage well filled. Honestly, if I play, I'll probably go with that most of the time, but certain times maybe I'll have to dabble in manually. Okay, let's check the trade. We have elephants, wood, horses, iron, strategic resources, citizens, amber, spices, precious. So this would help citizens. This probably for warfare. Food obviously is food. Freemen, wine, leather, base, metal, hemp, dates. Or is this what everybody needs? Nobles, papyrus, cloth, dyes, marble, incense, silk, slaves, stripes and stone, wild game, furs, olives, wood. So I'm guessing these are for different people, different stuff, maybe. That's how I saw it. So how's things going? Everything, raise all levels. We will not do that yet. We are waiting. I could actually, you know, go a little bit faster. Legis Actiones. The recent work of plebeian jurist Gnaeus Flavius, his Legis Actiones, or Actions in Law, is the first written account of the legal procedures of Rome. The importance of this work propelled him to the office of tribune of the plebs and garnered him wide populist support. The full extent and interpretation of our laws has until now been verbal tradition of our judiciary. And Flavius' attempt to codify parts of our legal procedures for a wider audience has not been wholly appreciated. Some patricians argue that public airing of our sacred laws by a plebeian no less threatens the traditional prerogative over government positions and the laws of Rome, while the populists welcome greater rights and participation for their plebs. I'll probably say patricians, although I think it should be Patrician, Publius and Gnaeus. Transparency can only benefit our legal system, so Publius Sempronius Sophus gains 10 popularity, Gnaeus Flavius gains 10 prominence, Rome gains 10 approval of populares, Rome gains Legis Actiones for 240 months, national freeman happiness +4, enact law cost -20. We cannot undo the damage, but we can control it. Publius Sempronius Sophus loses 5 popularity. Neos Flavius loses 5 loyalty. Rome gains 10 approval from Optimates. Rome gains Legis Actiones for 240 months. National Freeman Happiness +4. Enact Law cost -20. But we also gain Tyranny. Do I want Populares or... or Optimates? Transparency. Anyhow, let's wait up. We have 15 ships. Si mare Tyrenum, sorry. I guess we have all the ships we need. No! Now Rome has a grand navy fit to exert dominance over the Mediterranean. As a reward for this objective, we are going to give Rome a temporary modifier to make the next objective a little easier. We are going to... That is done. Now Rome is capable of supporting additional pops. Territories like Rome, Lavinium, Ostia and Veii are cities. This means they represent the bustling population centers on the ancient world. You can identify them by presence of 3D buildings on the world map. Territories such as Kirkei, Norba and Fundi are known as settlements. These are the production sites of your empire and have unique set of buildings. Go ahead and check them out before moving on to the next task. The next mission involves learning about trade routes, so we've added another one for you in your capital province of Latium. So, city. So 3D. Settlement of Fundi. We can build barracks, build mine, tribal settlement, provincial legation, farming settlement, slave estate, because of course, build port. So we have 12. Wait. Okay, I'm not gonna wonder that at the moment. So, what is our next objective? Raise all levies. In order to go war, we must call the people of Rome to arms. Levies can be raised from the military view, with helmet, yeah, in the sidebar. This will call a portion of your free population to arms and generate number of fighting units. As long as levies are raised, the pops that have been called to arms will not be providing tax, manpower, research points, or commerce, resulting in a significant drain on your economy. You should therefore only raise these when at war or when planning to go to war. In time, you will be able to create permanent armies known as legions, which will stay raised permanently in return for a maintenance cost in gold. Well, yeah, usually you have to pay either mercenaries or your proper army. When first raised levies have reduced morale, this will reach its normal maximum few months after they have been raised. Go ahead and raise your levies so that we can make war on our neighbors like Sabinia. Okay, we are doing that. Where's Sabinia, by the by? Oh, it's this green little turd here. Bloody Sabinians. So, Magna Graecia. I think we raised the levies, yes? Excellent! Now Rome has an army befitting her stature. It is time we make use of our newfound strength by declaring war of one of our neighbors, because of course, over the course of gameplay, you will see events such as these pop up from time to time. The various options will often include interesting effects or choices. If you hold your mouse over the option button at the bottom of this window, you will see that your army will benefit from the combat modifier as a reward for completing this objective. Conscripti Italia gains Roma Invicta, morale of armies +10, discipline +5. Splendid! Are we paused? So, okay, so it basically pulled all the guys in here. Okay, that's fine. Annex the territory belonging to Sabinia. The hill dwellers known as the Sabini occupy the lands to your north. Fabricate claim upon their land by opening diplomacy and selecting fabricate claim. To open Sabini diplomacy screen, right-click on any Sabini's territories. To fabricate claim, expand the covert actions section to select fabricate claim option. You do not need to fabricate claim upon both their provinces either. Either will do. After you have a claim, make sure your troops are in good position and declare war. To declare war, open Sabini's diplomacy screen again and select declare war. You'll then need to select a casus belli. If you have show superiority or show naval superiority selected, you will suffer a stability hit. Once you have sieged their forts and occupied their territory, you should right-click on their nation to open diplomacy and sue for peace. In this menu, you can demand land from them. Their acceptance of your offer will depend on whether you are winning and by how much. Makes sense. So we kind of want to move you guys. Is it right-clicking? Okay, impassable terrain, so we can't go there. Now we are here. Covert actions, fabricate claim. This will give us a claim on a province, which will also yield casus belli. Fabricating claims grants the use of the conquest casus belli and receive countries' selected territories. Territories in claimed province are cheaper to demand in peace deals. So that will cost us, I guess, influence. This would be Picenum, this would be Trebula, and settlement of Tuscia. I guess. Oh wait. Total populace. Oh, I can actually check that. So obviously, yeah. And now declare. Do I need to wait? Yes. My consul Aristarchos Tenid from Sipontum. He is a Sipontine minor character, has arrived to your country. Okay. Good for them. Declare war. Declaring war is sometimes the last resort of diplomacy, or the first. The act of declaring war will reduce the view of other countries have of you. With war without casus belli, stability, war exhaustion, aggressive. War goal show superiority. War goal is to show superiority. Participants will get more war score from winning battles. Accumulating more than 10 war score from won battles will grant you ticking war score. Umbria and Picentia. Immediate effects. War without... why don't we have a casus belli? Did we not get that? Oh, we need... Wait. Sorry. Yeah, we need to wait for that. Like in Crusader Kings, I should have realized it's not instantaneous. I was thinking that in the tutorial it would be... Massilian Ventures. The Greeks of Massilia have once again launched an expedition to explore beyond the Pillars of Heracles, no doubt searching for trading opportunities with the barbarians. Their previous expedition seems to have yielded little in the way of results beyond some ravings about the tides and spurious tales of mythical islands, but the ports are alive, chattering sailors spinning their yarns of the captain's record and how to handle the various horrific beasts that hide in the great ocean. Let them chase their delusions. Delusion. Popular vote. Some politicians simply can't avoid consulting with the common folk. The ringleader of this rabble, however, Marcus Claudius Corvus, brings an interesting deal to the table. In return of the support of many of the deplorable populists, he would demand that we close an important import route to our capital, thereby providing the local people with greater control over their own affairs. Rome gains trade protection policy for 24 months, capital import routes -1, Rome gains 10 approval from populares. Outrageous. Marcus Claudius Corvus loses 5 loyalty for 60 months, Rome gains popular dissatisfaction for 24 months, national freedom and happiness 50. Outrageous. We need trade. Do we see when the... I kind of want to know when the... So how long would that take? Okay. We now have a claim on province of Picenum. This gives popular vote. Some politicians simply can't... Yes, Marcus Claudius Corvus brings an interesting... In return to support of many of deplorable populists, he would demand that we import the trade route. What? Outrageous! Yes. So we now should have the... Take Picenum. Rebellious tendencies. It seems the people of Marcia feels robbed after becoming client state under our rule, and they're looking for opportunities to get out of the alliance. Though they are recent allies, they have played an important role in our armies already. Maybe it's time to make some concession to calm them down. Some kids will placate them. Rome loses political influence and money, but Marcia gains money and opinion of Rome. Give back some land that was on theirs. Loyalty overlord -40, manpower recovery speed +15. If they try to act up, we will put the end of them. Mercy. I'll give some gifts. So now we have take Picenum. So okay, declare war on Sabinia using war calls. Take Picenum. Declare war on a country same rank or higher. Rome gains 5 approval from populares. Our colossal construct had unexpected benefits in Roma. It is now pure euphoria to traverse the market district and see delighted citizens prosper. We anticipated that the morale would be strengthened in the region, but to this extent no one imagined. This gives us the great opportunity to capitalize on the momentum we have now. Marvelous, increase the taxes. Our ruler is the reason for this. The people must know. Publius Sempronius Sophus gains popularity. This is a beacon for our nation who will look here for guidance. Stability 5, tyranny 5. Yes, marvelous. Increase the taxes. Now. This will go badly. Maybe I should, you know... Please. Let's put this a bit slower now. A venerable elder by the name of Gaius Claudius Crassus approached our consul in private this morning. In hushed voice, he spoke a vision of the near future in which he was found by his loved ones, having been impaled by a battering ram. Ooh, that's nasty. With shaking hands, he offered all his worthy gods to state in return for our protection. How awful, we shall take good care of him. Money, I could take money. Convince him that all will be well. I'll take the money. Can I split me troops? Get off. Um, I have no idea. But I guess I want to siege this. Unless... Oh, so opinions. What is this? Diplomacy. We can close that. Subunits. No idea where can I split the troops. I'm fairly certain there is somewhere a possibility. How are we doing? I don't know. Overtaken by smothering intense depression, Publius has sunk into a downward spiral from which we are worried he will never return. We can only pray that fate smiles kindly on him. That is saddening. That's our character, apparently, who is now depressed. I know they are taking things. They'll almost have to come back here, almost. Because we are taking their main area. What is this button? Ledger? Score? Where can I see war score? Invention, lack of commander. Field road, drill, army, force march, unit reorganization. Split in half, yeah. Now select this one. Let's put in number 2. So indeed, I finally found it. We have construct border fraud, embark enemy, order full retreat, attach to unit, desecrate whole site, root out pirates. Time to go and fight. Yeah, back to here now that they're faster, please. I think we should do fine. At least I hope so. We are victorious. Battle of Interamnia. My console, the Battle of Interamnia. During the struggle, 3,216 of our 9,000 troops were killed. Picentia, Umbria, Sabinia has lost the battle. We killed 4,116 troops of 8,694. So we lost, but we still won. Yes. Well, we lost people, which is again understandable. Impassable terrain. So maybe I'll wait here for a moment. My console, Siege of Interamnia. The siege lasted 200 days before the garrison finally succumbed to hunger and disease. Rome now controls the province. The garrison were allowed to march out. Secundus Flavius earned 0.16 popularity. There were 3 pops captured, not captured that has been distributed as a slave like this. To Nepete, and 2 pops died. Okay. So now, would they... Yeah, Sabinian Picarum to Rome. Can I have more? Okay, suggest. This piece of work will increase rank to regional power. Are you sure? The Sabinian Elat. After protracted conquest, we have finally routed the Sabinian armies and laid waste to their lands. During the sacking of their capital, many important prisoners were taken, many of them having previously held important positions in Sabinian clan council. They now languish in our dungeons, awaiting whatever fate we decide to impose upon them. Our enemies deserve no quarter. Sabellian culture against annexation massacred our nobility for 60 months. Culture happiness -10. Has happened. State sanctuaries will be moved to Rome. Banish those of class, and put the rest to the sword. Imprison their leaders. Let the rest disappear. And pass judgment on the important families. This will give us, yeah, popularity. I'll go with the past judgment on the important families. Several important families are known for having held sway in Sabinia. Whilst we have consigned the lesser men and women of this fallen nation to their fate, we must decide carefully upon how to treat the Sabinian elite. Septimus Cispius. 33 years old. Mettius Apuleius. Decius Fulcinius. So if we welcome him... come on, I don't want to see that now. This means accepting 3 characters. While the family of Septimus Cispius was an important family in their old homeland, they will be considered minor characters in Rome. So I lose... Well, basically I lose... minor... The mobs of Roman lava spectacle and your ruler will be awarded 1.25 popularity per family crucified. Publius Sempronius Sophus gains for popularity. Executing so many of the Sabellian will be considered particularly harsh. Sabellian culture loses annexation, conquest of our noble people. I'll go with who would I want to have? Part of the Optimates. Optimates. Let's take Decius. And have rest crucified. We have increased in rank and are now regional power country instead of a local power. Since we are now an independent country with at least 25 territories, the following special rules can be used. Guarantee other countries can't threaten war, can have alliances. -5. Cost effect, the provincial loyalty -0.1. 0.01 -0.01. Integrated culture happiness +8, capital import routes +1, integration speed +0.15, monthly wages for characters +77.50. Okay, yeah. Okay. My console, the Italic local power of Sabini accepted our generous peace offer. Roma Victor. So, conquer. Great job! You have pacified Sabini and conquered their lands. There are numerous additional intricacies to waging war, which you will pick up as you play the game. Many of these optional, such as unit position, the battle tactics. You should take a look around the unit selection screen if you want to get acquainted with these. Okay, where's my troops? Select. And Roman fortunes are rising over time. Republic has achieved both greater wealth and power. Traditionally, we have relied on the ability and valor and dignity of our ancient and honorable families. But with rising fortune, there is also ample opportunity for new men of quality to rise beyond their birthright. Contacts certainly help when aspiring to join elites, and there are certainly some families that the parties in our Senate would like us to favor. If we support the candidate endorsed by the parties, it is just as certain that this will upset current balance of power in the Senate. Among those to aspire greatness, there is also Lucius Voluminus Violens, a man who have achieved great power without the support of the parties and who would jump at this opportunity to prove himself. Voluminus becomes prominent family. Finesse +1, monthly popularis conviction plus 0.15. Yes. New blood. So pause. A little slower, thank you. Oh, we need Lex Claudia to root out pirates. Desecrate holy site, yeah. Attach to unit. Embark army. Interamnia has no port. Okay, that's heading here. Border fort, we can't do that. Merge cohorts wherever possible so that this army has many full cohorts as possible. Please be aware that cohorts loyal to a commander can never be consolidated away. Build road, drill army, force march, unit reorganizing. Split in half. So, what happens if... Oh, we can select objectives. Independent operations, defend borders, carpet siege, reconnaissance, keep in reserve. Okay, this is good. So you can basically have a few of the troops doing what they can by themselves. Merge. So what's next? Purchase and invention. Technology window by clicking the wheel button located on the left side. Progress technology is dictated by research ratio of citizen and the skill of the character overseeing the selected technology. Each technology you research will have number of benefits and will also grant you one innovation that you can use to unlock an invention. Click martial, civic, oratory or religious in there and you will see a series of inventions in 3 or 3 on the right hand side. Inventions can be purchased with innovations. Playing as a Rome, you start with 8 available innovations in 450 AUC, so go ad urba condita. So go ahead and purchase some invention. Try and make decisions that benefit your current situation. If you are unsure, don't worry, they all benefit your nation in one way or the another. Okay. Oh, we don't have this. Okay, so what is this? Okay, this is interesting. I'll probably go for army things first. Petiales. Legal patronage. And then the religious. Let's go with that. And that. Okay. Now your country is even more capable than before. As your technology level progresses, you will gain more innovations, be able to unlock more inventions and progress in the invention trees. Pay special attention to the keystone inventions with slightly different frame and some more interesting effects. You may have noticed that various events pop up over time as well. These often contain interesting choices to make. Often these events can target characters within your realm as well your country itself. For instance, the reward for this mission permanently adds to the martial ability of your ruler. Wait, do we have still Samnites? Annex highlighted territories. Oh, sorry, yes. Yes, of course. Where's my army? You're getting there soon, I hope. Wait, haven't I... Honestly, let's just, you know, attack this guy. Yes, I know. But first things first. Good, we have a fight here. Battle of Bovianum. I'm fairly certain we will win this. And then we'll siege this area. At least I hope we win this. We are victorious. We lost 2,721. They lose 2,842. And we keep there now. Well. Wait a minute. Okay. So, reading the entrails, on behalf of Pius Appius Claudius Caecus, has come to us indicating that the priests and holy ones involved in tending to the faithful are finding the long hours of observance particularly taxing. He proposes that in return for the support of the senators he can sway, we institute policy of shortened working hours for priests. Oh, bloody hell. We should take off the faithful. Bonnie approves. Rome loses money. Rome loses approval. We should take care of the faithful. We lose little research, but we'll get, you know. I could, you know, go and order assault, but I would probably lose people. What? Tuticum, Corneliani, Abellinium. Next war, if we have that, we'll definitely have to get a casus belli. Lucania, Carthage. Carthage delenda est. So what else do I have to do? Destroy Etruria. Bloody hell, that's a huge area. Okay. Okay, there's another battle there. This might be a little bit tighter, if I'm completely honest. But if we win this, it will be a tremendous win. I think we might actually lose this one. I'm not quite certain about it. Which one is our troop? Are we gonna lose this? Yeah, I think we are losing this. Publius Cornelius Barbatus and Lucius Volumnius Violens have spent the last several weeks in deep debate on a number of issues they share strong feelings on. At recent open discussion in the Senate, Lucius Volumnius Violens challenged Publius directly, expecting their recent camaraderie to hold some sway. Sometimes a friend can be worth swallowing one's pride. Matters of principle should come first. Friends. My console, we lost 19,000. What? 19,000, yes. And we killed 12,000. Okay. Raise levies if we do have those. Well, I might end this episode because soonish, because this is just a let's try. It seems interesting game. I'm tempted to play this at some point a little bit longer. But I didn't realize we have so much to do, basically. We need to conquer here and Etruria, so yeah, there's that. So I think I'll end the episode here on our defeat, unfortunately. I still want to know where my war score. Oh, here. Okay. Disloyal characters. Scorned families. Lack of commander. Oh, bloody hell, we didn't have a commander. We'll have to wait to these guys to... Is there Who is this group? Why is it not connected to these guys? I thought it was supposed to be connected. I'm fairly certain I could probably call my friends. Split in half. And yeah. Let's wait a little bit and let them, you know, get better. So what can we do with our ships? Come on. Am I? Ostia. I'll see if we can do something with our ships now. Oh, 5 or more heavy ships. We'll have to wait you then. I hope we have heavy ships because it would be nice to, you know, capture the port. They have 17,000. I'll have to get my crew back on. No, we can't do anything. Oh, those are both light. What could I do with these guys? I don't know what to do with these guys, honestly. Oh, there's the war aggression, okay. 16,000. If we get our group back. Lavinia have taken up on themselves to free sizable quantity of privately owned slaves. We could intervene if we think it's best. Letting slaves get too comfortable could have repercussions for freedom. Popularity, but yep, nope. We're not giving any leeway to... Okay, that's good. Our officials in the province of Latim reported that they have been approached some petty landowners of the area with donations of grain and other fare for the use of the state. Whether they were unable to sell it themselves or are just model citizens, extra grain is always useful, though it has not yet been satisfactorily decided how the windfall should be deployed. Province gets more. The poor like the bread, don't they? Publius Cornelius Avinia gains popularity, current 38. Rome gains tyranny. Why do I... Well, take it. Publius Cornelius Arvina and Lucas Cornelius Scipio have spent at least several weeks in deep debate. Number of issues they share strong feelings. At recent, Lucas Cornelius Scipio challenged Publius directly. Sometimes friends can be worth following one's pride, yes. Are we getting our group together? Because if we are, we might as well. One of our researchers, Gaius Claudius Crassus, thinks he's just about to make a notable scientific breakthrough in the research he is currently working on. All that is needed is some more supplies and funds for the next couple of years. To be able to get his hands on some of these, he has personally asked our consul, Publius Cornelius Arvina, if he had given access to them. The rest of our researchers would certainly suffer if we were make this move, but maybe it's worth it after all. Martial advances progress 85. Let's go with that. Once we're around 11,000, I might go back. Well, maybe we... Okay. Unfortunately, that is true. Okay, let's go. Now let's see how this goes. Hopefully we will survive. Appius Claudius Caecus has friends far outside the borders of the trying to use his network to advantage of our nation. He believes his friendship with the magistrate of Marcia could be put into use, increase their opinion as all we would have to do is send some of our wealth his way, and he will try to improve our reputation in Marcia. Yep. Heated debates. Senate are not uncommon, especially where so many prominent members of society are involved. Lately, we wave of xenophobia has swept across Rome, resulting in foreign values being regarded with great distrust. All in the attendance at today's debate agreed, however, that Quintus Fabius Rullianus crossed the line today when he accused Consul Publius of indulging barbaric propontic practices. Ordovitian. Arvina gains rash. Popularity, prominence. Publius Cornelius Arvina starts seeing Quintus Fabius Rullianus as a rival. Let's go turn the other cheek. We need to siege few. This will be interesting. We probably lose this again. Who knows? I probably should check how to call allies. Blessing Fortune or just daily management for the past year, production in the settlement Nova has far surpassed the prediction of local bureaucrats and administrators. While we could simply exploit these boons for short-term gain, some have suggested that this is an opportunity to study the organization of slaves in Nova, who by all accounts are unusually satisfied and productive bunch, and they attempt to apply the lessons across the province of Latium. Alternatively, we could, of course, simply allow whatever fortune Nova enjoys to run its natural course without interference. Rome gains. We can apply these lessons. So local slave output, local slave happiness. Rome loses. They have it under control. Local slave output, local slave happiness, and Rome gains. Let's go with they have it under control. Come on, please win. I demand satisfaction. Okay, okay. Maybe because we are on fighting, we can't. Well, this is one hell of a fight, I would say that. Oh, we're paused, sorry. We're gonna lose this. We are victorious, okay, ships. Yeah, we definitely lost this one. So I think I'll end the episode soon, because, yeah, as you can see, I'm not doing that well. We'll need to recoup our losses again. But it's an interesting game, nonetheless. I'll have to check some guides and whatnot, and maybe I play it by myself, or if anyone is interested to see this game, maybe I should actually start a proper game with... Because in here we are trying to do what we need to do, like... Wait, what? During the struggle, 2,006 of our 7,000 for... Okay... So... Antigonic cause waivers. Antigonos' death has combined with recent setbacks fractured by stability of the Cyclops kingdom. His heir and co-king Demetrios, unable to hold together expiring loyalties of his subjects, has abandoned much of that kingdom to the claims of the other Diadochi, while he retreats to lick his wounds among the Greek friends. Pause. Campania. Okay, let's go there and let's conquer something. Is that ours? Died Corvus 79. He was governor of Magna Graecia. He was member of Claudii family. So okay, we can't demand anything. I guess so. We are victorious. Several months ago, Appius Claudius Caecus has discovered helping himself to a sizable quantity of gold from national treasury. This is clearly a serious crime. However, there is something to be said for sweeping affairs like this under the carpet. Appius Claudius loses 20 health, has happened. Rome loses 50 popularity. Flogged. Caius Claudius Crassus died from natural causes of 78-9. You need 10 in war score. Oh, I have minus 60. Makes sense, makes sense. Okay, that shows us. I could go and get these guys back here for a while. Never want to challenge the status quo or even do anything remotely considered interesting. Lucius Cornelius Scipio has been elected consul by a slim majority of dull buffoons in wine-stained togas. Oh, bloody buffoons. It would be fair to say perhaps that Lucius does not hold the confidence of the people in the same manner as the Stoic rulers of old. I will see this division heal. Culture happiness minus 10. The people simply love circuses. Rome loses money. Rome gains tyranny. Gains execute some of them. I will see this division healed. Oh, where do I see my war score? Is it this? I think it is. Well, we can see it from here. Yeah, it's this. Okay, okay, makes sense. And we are losing these areas, so of course we don't have a war score. Yep. I'm not actually reading those now this time because I kind of want to, you know, maybe end this episode soon. Okay. We'll definitely need to take back these areas so we can get our war score up, I think. For freedom. This time. We have received envoys at Secundus Flavius, ruler of our subject Frentania. He offers our ruler, Consul Lucius Cornelius Scipio, his personal friendship. Strengthening our connection with our subjects would have its benefits. Opinion. This could be useful. Well, we'll end after this fight because, again, I don't think the tutorial is the best thing to start. I kind of... What do we have here? Actually, we won. What the hell? Because the rest is just conquering. I kind of wish to know more about these things. Lucius Cornelius Scipio, for reasons known only unto himself, have begun with Quintus Fabius Rullianus with jealousy and distrust. Even having them in the same room as one another is bound to result in hostility. Okay. Yep, I'll go with that. Are we conquering these? Now we are. Okay. Come on! None of our business. Because I just want to, you know, try to conquer these areas for now. Yeah, we are going there. We are going there. I'm still not getting this war score up, which is pretty annoying. The game really... because... Nice. I know we have the... have this at least on our control, but I don't know yet. That is something I'll have to check if I continue playing this, because this doesn't really work like the Crusader Kings. Well, it works like Crusader Kings II. Crusader Kings, but still there's differences. Yeah. I want to see how we're all -7. What the hell? Maybe it's because we don't have the casus belli. That's it. That's it, of course. We don't have the casus belli. So that is the problem we have. So I'll have to end the war. That won't work. No. No. Can I just ask for money or something like that? White piece? Yeah, I'm not getting any war score, so that's the problem. I don't know how. Anyways, I'm gonna end this episode. We'll really have to... Oh, wait. Oh, we can offer. Okay. Okay. That's fine. I kind of understand that. So I'll go back to my main... I'll have to check if I'll continue playing. It depends. Do you enjoy to see this? But I probably should start actually real play so I can decide when to go war and when not, because now I feel like I really need to go to war, because if I want to do this... So I kind of wish to have a free game. I kind of had hoped that they would actually go through these. Diplomacy. We have so many different... I think the similar problem was in the Crusader Kings II, that especially today, if you're playing with the DLCs and whatnot, the tutorials are way outdated. And even with without the DLC, they're way outdated. So I kind of know how it worked in Crusader Kings, but I don't know how it works here, because we won a few battles. Can I... Okay, we can see it this. Okay. Well... Accumulate mod... Okay. Well, we have lots of numbers, which is nice. We lost. I guess this is our... Or... enemy land losses. Our army losses. Well, we lost a little bit more. Okay, Defender has won enough battles, 14 war score from battles. So that's at least one. Yeah, they definitely sue for peace, white peace. Nope. Just a peace. No, nothing. I guess because he already said no, we can't do it for a while. So I'll have to check how the fighting goes and whatnot. But again, I kind of want to play this at least by myself, so that is true. But if there's any interest to see how I fail in Rome, in Imperator Rome, then, well... we'll see. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this Let's Play, and I'll be back in some other game, most likely. And maybe this game continues. But anyways, I digress. We'll be back. I'll be back. Anyways. So, I hope you enjoyed this little tutorial episode which I failed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.